Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is a very different video. I think that I do a lot of fashion, lifestyle, a little bit makeup here and there, but like the video title suggests, I turned 30. Now what? Here's some life lessons. Some lessons from my 30 years here on earth. And this came about after I did some reflecting, and persons were like, oh, how does it feel to be 30? What do you think? Da, 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 da. And I think oftentimes a lot of us, jokingly or seriously, dread turning 30, but it's a privilege and an honor, thank you God, to be able to reach the age of 30. There are quite a lot of people who have died even before they're 25. And as I reflected on my life, I thought about why I started this channel. And it's really, I wanted to pour into other persons about their fashion, their style, their makeup, and the how-to. When I was a teacher, students would ask about these things. And even things as simple as hygiene. So I thought about, if I'm pouring into them in terms of the outward type stuff, why not the inward? Why not feed their souls, their minds, that sort of stuff? And if I look down, just know I jotted some notes because I don't want to make this long-winded and it doesn't make any sense, and I also don't want to ramble. So the first life lesson that I would say is love. Love as much and as hard as you can, but also set boundaries. Don't let persons take advantage of you. But love is a must. As much as you say, oh, you don't need nobody, I don't need anybody, I roll by myself, I'm solo, blah blah blah. I don't like people. I hate when people say I don't like people, because you must love, and you must feel love. It's like essential to life, and I don't push it away, or don't stop yourself from loving people, because it really feeds your soul. And just look at people in marriage. When there's a loveless marriage, a lot of times, maybe not be all the time, it breaks down, it doesn't last, that sort of stuff. And love can, and even though I say love is a must, it isn't always enough. Yeah, I may be poetic, and it may be a conflict there, but sometimes it isn't enough. It isn't enough for us to survive. It's just like when in the Bible it says faith without action, or faith with no work, is basically nothing. And love isn't enough in terms of, we need to be active, we need to take action in our own lives. Yes, don't stop yourself from loving, and don't stop anybody else from loving you, but also put in some action there. Do things for yourself. That will move you forward in this life. Another thing we tend to focus on, especially persons like 18 and 20s plus there, we focus on success, and we must get it, and we must get up, and blah blah blah. Success is basically based on perspective. It's how you look at it. I may say, oh, I just want to finish school and get a good job so I can maintain myself to live up by the seaside, by the beach, having a house by the beach. And that could be what I see as success. I don't need to have $1 million. Excuse me, Luna is barking. Yeah, I may not need to have $1 million in the bank, but I was able to finish school, I was able to get the house by the beach, and I'm living comfortably. That's it. Somebody else's success may be, I just need to be able to feed myself every day and cover my bills, and I can watch TV for the rest of my life. that maybe somebody else is. It's so perspectival that that's just what it is. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Comparison is the thief of joy. And yeah, success is what you think it is, what you base it on. It's your life, live it. And another thing I wanted to go into is health. Health is an underestimated goal. Optimal health is an underestimated goal. It's something that young persons ignore. Luna. It's something that young people don't think about. Person in their 20s, they just live out here living life. Sometimes, and a lot of times, young women, sexually active or not, they don't have a gynecologist. They're not checking themselves. Even let's not talk about men. Once they think they're able to stand up on their 2 feet, they ain't checking in with no doctors. And that's just what it is. And it's so underestimated these days. I'm sure you'd see that the statistics for colon cancer in younger persons have spiked recently. Stomach cancer, brain tumors, all those things. I have stayed active with my doctor since that I could remember. Mostly every year, but when I was about 16, I had a fibroadenoma tumor, and it looked like I almost looked like I had a third breast. It made my breast so big, and then I had to have it surgically removed. And 2 years later, I had another one in the same site and another one in the other breast. And I had to keep up with this stuff. My mother died of breast cancer. Please just keep up with your health. Eat well, exercise, even if it's just to get up 30 minutes a day being active. Just do it. Just do it. Listen, without your health, what quality of life do you really have? And yeah, just take care of yourself, Jack. Get yourself some life insurance if you don't want to take care of yourself. And that's something else you could do. Get some life insurance and have it work for you while you're living. Look into it. I'm not a financial advisor. And open a bank account. If you don't have one, open a bank account, please. Save some money. Just get it together. Another thing that I was thinking about is jealousy and what persons think of you. Jealousy is a what they call BS. It's a waste of time and energy. What are you feeling jealous for? Focus on yourself. What do you want out of life? As I say, success is perspectival. So why get jealous? It's such a wasted emotion. Like, be you, be yourself, stand in your own truth. Like, don't worry about it. You don't got it. You want it, work for it. And that brings me to another point as well. Working for it. Listen, your job isn't your mission in life. And I don't want to be here too preachy, but do what you can. Take time to rest. Don't overdo it. And yeah, you may need to put in a little extra legwork to get where you need to be, or where you want to be, or where you see yourself being. But don't do overkill. Don't kill yourself on somebody else's dream. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do something that makes you think. Like, that makes you second guess. Do something for yourself. Like, shopping is one of those things to me, and traveling. Not so much traveling everywhere. It's not that something I care about, but I'll always do something for myself. Without rhyme or reason, if I just feel like it, if I feel like I need to pick me up, I'ma do it. Another thing is change. Some persons are so opposed to change, and sometimes I can be like that, but I will roll with the punches. And I've learned that I've grown to like change, because someone once told me the only constant in life is change. And literally it is. We change every day. our cells change. Even the skin cells change. They die. You scrub them off. You get more. We change every day. We grow older every day. And that in itself is a change. Get used to it, because it ain't, there's nothing different that's coming. Change will always happen. It will always, always happen. And it's growth. It's a part of growth. And another thing that I wanted to go into is, and this is something I'm still working on, with change comes pain. It also brings happiness, but I wanted to focus a little bit on the pain. And yeah, I'm looking down because I have some notes. But you have to live with it. They say, what was it the old people say? Crying may come in the night, or mourning may be in the night, and joy comes in the morning. And that crying in the night, it can be useful before that joy comes. And it all depends on the pain and all of that. But some advice here. When I felt pain for some trivial reason, maybe a breakup, an argument or something, I found myself level up so much more, because I'm gonna show you what I can do without you. But then other pain comes. It could be the loss of a loved one. That's something I'm still working through. And understand that that pain does not equal your future. Your past doesn't equal your future, but it can help you grow. Reflecting on your past, understanding it, and accepting it will help you move forward so much more, so much faster, and grow to be a better person. Understand where you are now. Don't fill yourself with self-doubt. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with other persons around you, and you'll see how much you catapult forward. I can't stress this enough. Be open and honest with yourself. Sit with yourself. You don't have to be out on the road every day. You don't have to be in these streets every day. Learn to sit with yourself and just be honest. What do I want out of this life? And I can't stress it. Like, sit down with yourself, as I am now. Sit down. What do you want out of this life? What next steps can you do to get there? And understand that your environment plays a big role in these type of things. Are you in an environment at this moment, whether it be a physical environment or the persons you surround yourself with? Is this environment, the company I keep, is this keeping me back? Do I need to put myself in a room where everybody else has done better than me, or are where I want to be in life? How can I network? How can I ask? Or what next steps do I need to take to get where I need to be? And the very last thing that I will leave with you. Everybody in this life is still trying to figure this shit out. Everybody is literally trying to figure it out. No one person has all the answers, and they may pretend to have all the answers as they are on Instagram. Subscribe or whatever it is, pay for this course to get wherever. Nobody has all the answers. Do your own research. Sit with yourself. As I said before, sit with yourself. Where do you want to go? What steps can I take to get there? And there's so many resources out there. The internet is so vast. There's no reason for you to be a shitty person. There's no reason for you to say, hey, I can't make an effort to get where I want to be. You may not end up where you think you should be, but you will end up exactly where you need to be. And that's what I'll leave you with. We still trying to figure this out. So yeah, and that brings me to the end of this little interesting video, but I really wanted to get it there after I got questions about turning 30. Dum dum dum. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.